Oh, hey everyone, I'm Big John, and welcome to another episode of the Diz Ability Show right here on the Big John Network. Also, today I want to wish Disneyland a happy 66th birthday. So anyway, on with the show. So, this week I want to talk to you guys about out taking pictures. Because, because when you go to Disney, you want to savor as many memories as your brain can handle, or in my case, all of the memories. But anyway, I have a huge memory. Anyway, so my tip: make sure you never stop for a photo op, because there are many different places at Disney where you will want to get your picture taken in front of, like in front of the castle, or right in front of Spaceship Earth, in front of any of the park icons, or if you want to call Tower of Terror a park icon. And you can also get the Photo Pass service, and if you're an annual pass holder like I am, the Photo Pass comes along with that pass, so you don't have to pay as much. But also do what we do sometimes: take some selfies in front of the castle, like in front of icons, or me when I take selfies or pictures with some of my fellow YouTubers that I meet when I'm down there. And those are the kind of things that will last a lifetime. When you see someone that you've seen online for a long time and you finally seen them in person, that is something that you really want to have a picture of, so you can savor that. But anyway, always make sure that you have time to get a picture taken whenever possible, because according to the song, when you're making memories, happy days are always here. So anyway, that's my tip. As always, let me know in the comments if you have any questions for people on how to do it for people with disabilities, or if you have suggestions for any future tips, let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. So I'm sure you will all agree with me, when you walk throughout the parks, you'll get plenty of exercise. While that may be true, there are some places outside of the parks on Walt Disney World property that you can get just as much exercise, if not more or less exercise, from walking around. So this week, the places I'm about to mention, they don't cost anything for you to get in. So, without further ado, here are the top 5 places to walk outside of the parks. Number 5, Disney Springs. Now, yes, there are a lot of shops there, but you can also get a lot of exercise from walking to store, which we do a lot when we walk from the marketplace all the way over to the west side, like we did last time. And sure, it's a bit of a hike, but it's worth it, because you get to see all sorts of great stores, like, of course, the World of Disney, and Ron Jon, and Disney Style, and the M&M store, which I was able to do for the first time last time, and pass by some of the restaurants. Alright. So number four, Fort Wilderness. Now, Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground has perhaps more walking space than any of the parks, in my opinion, because it is beautiful. It has great campsites, great cabins. It is a great place to walk, especially during the Halloween and Christmas seasons, because those are when and the RVs and the trailers go all out with their decorations. It is so cool to walk by them and see what decorations people have put up. And some people go low key, but the opposite word there is some people, because a lot of them go all out during the Halloween and Christmas season. And if you happen to be there on days when they have their Halloween, 4th of July, or Christmas golf cart parades, you should definitely check that out. I talked about that in my previous On Location Fort Wilderness video. If you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. But anyway, it is one of the most beautiful and most amazing places to walk on property. Alright, so number three, the boardwalk. Now, sure, the boardwalk itself is not a huge place to walk, but you can walk the circle around the boardwalk and over to the other side at the Yacht and Beach Club resorts. That's a good walk, but also, the great part about the boardwalk, along with the Yacht and Beach Clubs and the Swan and Dolphin, they are all within walking distance of Epcot and Hollywood Studios. And boardwalk is literally right next door to Epcot. So it's an easy walk to a hotel, to a park. And it's only like 10 minutes away from Hollywood, and the boardwalk is only 10 minutes away from Hollywood Studios. So that's another great walk. It really helps if you're staying at a hotel which is next door to a park. Too bad Animal Kingdom doesn't have that luxury. So anyway, number two, the two hotels that surround Hourglass Lake. And by that I mean Pop Century, and for those of you who know me or seen any of my previous videos, you would know that my personal favorite hotel, the Art of Animation. Both of these hotels circle around Hourglass Lake, and it is a beautiful walk around both of these resorts because they both have their own themes and their own sections. And they are just, it's just a beautiful walk around larger than life icons. Like if you're walking at the Pop Century, you might see a giant big wheel or a giant Mickey phone or a giant bowling pin. Whereas if at the Art of Animation, you'll see icons from Little Mermaid, Finding Nemo, Lion King, and my favorite section, Cars. And it's a beautiful area to walk, especially in the morning, because you get that perfect sunrise. And my number one place to walk, the newest and perhaps the coolest way to get both your exercise and a way over to the Magic Kingdom, is the new walkway to the Magic Kingdom via the Grand Floridian and Polynesian. Now, for those of you who haven't seen my video of going on that walkway, scroll down to where it says walkway from Grand Floridian to Magic Kingdom or something like that. It is beautiful. You get to see a bit of the behind the scenes stage area where they keep the water floats for the electrical water pageant, and you get to have the monorail beam overhead, and if you're lucky, you'll have the monorail going over you, and you get to see a gorgeous view of Seven Seas Lagoon, gorgeous view of Bay Lake Tower, gorgeous view of almost everything within sight. So anyway, that's my top 5. Let me know in the comments where your favorite place is to walk on Disney property outside the parks. So let's go talk about some news that broke this week. So last week I talked about that with Oogie Boogie Bash coming back to California, this might bring news of Very Merry Christmas Party coming back this year. Maybe I was a bit off, because Disney has announced a new thing that's replacing Very Merry Christmas Party this year. Who knows? Maybe it'll come back next year. But anyway, Disney's Very Merriest After Hours, which is going to be most like what the Boo Bash is going to be when it kicks off August 10th for Halloween. So anyway, the Very Merriest After Hours, it'll include most of the same stuff from the Boo Bash and from the regular Christmas party. Like some cavalcades, hopefully some cavalcades during the day, some holiday cavalcades during the day. I would love to see that. And unfortunately, the castle lights aren't coming back this year for the second year in a row. This gives me a feeling that the castle Christmas lights are gone for good. Hopefully that's not the case, because that is what people go to Disney to see at Christmas. And also, the projections on the Tower of Terror are coming back this year, and Epcot's Festival of the Holidays, which will include a cookie stroll. But no word yet about if Candlelight Processional is coming back, because again, that is something that people go to Disney for Christmas to see. We don't know if it's going to come back. Hopefully it's not gone for good, because I really need to see Candlelight without something messing up my plans. But anyway, the Disney kicks off their holiday festivities November 12th. And I look forward to seeing a lot of footage of it from my fellow YouTubers. And I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, that's this week's show. As I said before, let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions for future tips, or if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. Now, for this week's shout outs, make sure you check out, if you're looking for a travel agent for your next Disney vacation, I recommend my friend Kim Colean. That's Kolean. She Plans Travel. Kim Colean, She Plans Travel. That's the name of her Facebook page. She will help you plan your next Disney vacation. She has a son with autism, so and she shows a lot of my videos to her clients. Make sure you check her out, and she'll help you plan the perfect vacation. Also, make sure you check out Disney Inside Andy. Andy is a fellow autistic Disney YouTuber. He does a lot of at-home videos. They are very fun. Make sure you check him out. Also, check out my friend Micah Barnaby over at World of Micah. He does a lot of videos around the state of Florida. Make sure you check him out. Also, make sure you check out my buddy Beth over at Beth's Disney Adventures. She has some streams coming up this week for her birthday. July birthdays for life. And her birthday is coming up this week. So if you see her in the parks, make sure you wish her a happy birthday. And as always, for the latest attraction news, make sure you check out my good friends over at Attractions Magazine. And until next time, have a zippity-doo-dah day.